mummy tag, depending on what you want to call it. There's like 20 questions about becoming a mother or being a mother, and I thought it was a cute idea, so I copied all the questions down and I'm gonna answer them for you guys. Question 1, how old were you when you had your first child? I was technically 22 and I just turned 23. So like 6 months later I turned 23. Yes, got pregnant when I was 22. Question 2, what was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? I wasn't pregnant for the full 9 months. I actually gave birth around 8 months, maybe a little less. The whole thing was pretty hard on me, actually. Not pretty, like extremely hard. From the moment I found out at 3 weeks pregnant, I believe. I got so sick, like I was so nauseous, and I went to the doctor because I thought that I was sick, like I thought I had a stomach bug or something, and I have a heart condition that kind of can like trigger my whole body, like different symptoms, so I thought maybe it was something to do with that, and I went to the doctor for some medicine and I found out I was pregnant. From there I was in and out of hospital because I was so sick. I actually got diagnosed with HG or hyperemesis gravidarum, and it's like people refer to it as an extreme case of morning sickness, but it's like it's not morning sickness, it's something completely different, like way beyond morning sickness. Basically, I lost a lot of weight. I didn't start gaining any weight in my pregnancy until I was into my second trimester, like well into my second trimester, almost third trimester, because I had lost so much, so I had to like gain it back. And I would throw up everything I would eat. I couldn't keep liquids down. I would chew on ice just to have something to eat throughout the day, and I was just miserable. I spent a lot of weeks in bed, didn't even see any daylight. The whole thing was hard. Then I got this little guy. I actually was induced early because I had cholestasis, and so yeah, I had a pretty tough pregnancy. Question 3, can you think of anything that you enjoyed during the 9 months that you were pregnant? Like I said, I wasn't pregnant for the full 9 months, which I'm happy about. I mean, he came out completely healthy apart from some jaundice, so honestly, I hated being pregnant. I thought I was going to be one of these women that enjoyed it, and because I've always wanted to be a mom and have kids one day, so I thought I was going to be like that glowing pregnancy and, you know, posting bump pictures everywhere and like flaunting my little baby bump, but that didn't turn out to be the case, and I did not enjoy being pregnant one bit. A plus was that my skin was like so super clear throughout my pregnancy. I didn't have any pimples or anything. That was nice. And like my leg hair and like everything, like my underarm hair, TMI, like thinned out, and I didn't have to, like I wasn't as hairy. The biggest thing was I got this little guy, so if I wasn't pregnant and miserable, I wouldn't have had him, so I'll take that. Question 4, were all the things that you heard about childbirth accurate? Honestly, I wasn't prepared at all. I thought I was, I really wasn't. My labor was pretty simple. I was induced. I went in at 6 o'clock on the 29th of January, and at about 10 p.m. they gave me a tablet that was going to help kickstart labor naturally, basically. Well, not naturally because I was induced, but it was, whoa! It was like, instead of doing Pitocin, they were going to see if I would just go into labor with that pill. That gave me contractions all night long, and then by 9 a.m. the next morning on the 30th, they gave me Pitocin, and I had him at 4:21 that afternoon on the 30th of January. So my labor really wasn't terrible. It was really smooth, honestly. The worst part for me was that I wasn't prepared enough for the after birth, like what comes after you give birth. And yeah, that was the hard part. So if I was you and you're pregnant, I would definitely look into the what comes after delivery part, because I didn't know anything, and there's a lot to be prepared for. Question 5, if you could redo your childbirth, would you prepare differently or handle things differently. Maybe I would look into, like I just mentioned before, like what comes after giving birth, and maybe some more like skin to skin, like doing research on skin to skin and like delayed clamping, delayed bath and things like that. I really didn't know anything about it. I was so miserable through my pregnancy. I didn't do any research, and I really regret that part. Yeah. Question 6, do you have any advice for someone about to have a baby? Research, take it easy throughout your pregnancy, get as much sleep as you can. I know it's hard towards the end of your pregnancy, especially in the 3rd trimester. It's hard to get some sleep. That's pretty much it. Just do your research. 7, what was the hardest thing about becoming a mum? Realizing that you will never sleep again. A lot of people are gifted with a baby that sleeps through the night from day 1. Unfortunately, I was not one of those, but I mean, you get used to it, you just cope. 2nd, you never have any free time, especially with me, with my husband deployed. Like throughout the day, sometimes I wish I could just like curl up on the couch and watch a show on Netflix or something, but I can't because I have this little guy. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. He's my little best friend. Question 8, what was the most rewarding thing about becoming a mum? Probably seeing like someone that's half you and half of my husband in like a human form, watching them grow up, and like once they hit different milestones, like you feel so excited, don't you? Like this little guy just starting to crawl, and like watching them do different things every day, and you're just so proud because they're growing up. I feel like there's not really a feeling to describe it. You're just so proud. Question 9, what was the most surprising thing about becoming a mom? I'm not sure, let me think about this one. Probably the fact that I thought that I was gonna be completely fine with like separation anxiety or like leaving him with someone else. I thought I'd be like, I need a break, like give me 5 minutes and let me go take a bath or something. But I mean, I was really shocked at myself, the fact that like anytime I leave him with someone, all I want to do is go home to find him and things like that. 11, what was the most exciting milestone? Well, so far he's only almost 7 months, so we haven't reached a lot of milestones, but probably the most exciting for me so far was when he started to say mum or mama, and he's hey hey, and when he started to laugh. We had a rough start with him, and now that he's starting to feel better a few months in, like seeing him smile and laugh, that was like heartwarming. I mean, we waited a long time to see those things. Question 12, what is the worst thing your child has ever done? Probably like poo on us in public. A few times, yeah. Question 13, what habit does your child have that you wish that he didn't? I'm not sure. Maybe the fact that, hey, stop it, he constantly has to have his hand in his mouth. It's annoying sometimes, but I mean, isn't that just a thing babies do? See. Question 14, what makes you most proud? The fact that he started off, he had a rough start in life, and he wasn't growing, and he was diagnosed with failure to thrive. And I mean, now look at him. He's a chunk, so I'm so proud to see him happy and healthy, finally. Question 15, do Nathan and I share any similarities? Yeah, a lot. I mean, he looks like me as a baby, I feel like he looks like me more than he does his dad. Sorry, Chase. And he also is very stubborn. I'm very stubborn, and he's like hitting milestones about the same time frame as I was, so we share that similarity. Oh, and he loves food, but I mean both his parents love food, so that could be a birth. Question 16, where would you like to see your child in 10 years? Happy, healthy, Oh. I mean, he'd be a 10-year-old, so I'd like him to maybe play a sport or something, or a passion. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Question 17. Something having a child has taught you. Patience. Patience. Oh, and it's okay to survive on like 5 minutes of sleep. Question 18. Did you imagine becoming a mum at the age that you did? I've always wanted to have kids. And 22, 23 is pretty early for people in Australia, so it's like really young. But in America, it's not that young. And I'm kind of glad that I did because, I mean, I'm happy, so that's all that matters. Question 19. Describe your child in one single sentence. I don't have a sentence, but I have a word. Crazy. Finally, question 20. How have you changed since becoming a mum? I have more patience. I survive with no sleep. I mean, I was already really responsible, but now I'm even more responsible. I have to take care of a little one, and I mean, I haven't really changed too much, I don't think. Apart from the fact that I don't wear jewelry anymore, because he grabs it. Definitely happy. Happier than I was before, because I felt like there was always something missing, and now I have my little baby boy, and things are great. See, he says so. Alright, that is all of the questions from this tag. Thank you so much for watching. And before I go, I promised I would give a shout out to Natalie. So I know you're watching. Hi. So if you'd like to keep following us, subscribe. I'll leave all my social media handles in the description below. Bubba, say bye. Nathan Carter. Nathan Carter, say bye. Bye guys.